All right, so I got a text message while I was at the store. My wife sends me this message and it says, hey, there's Monsterbass on the front porch. I had ran into town. Today we were doing Monsterbass Z-Man Takeover for February of 2022. And I had gone into town to go to Donut World, get myself some Hawaiian fritters. Just incredible. But guys, this box I've been excited to get. Z-Man, up until last fall, I was not a huge Z-Man chatterbait person, but I was fishing it wrong. So I was real excited to see that they were doing the box. We're going to go inside. We're going to open the box. We're going to show you what they sent us, and we are going to share it. And, man, I'm excited. Hope you are too. Stick with us. I'll tell you all about it. This video is intended for all ages. All right, so Monsterbass. We have Monsterbass sticker this month. Got ourselves our golden ticket for the drawings. Now, I honestly thought this was the bottom of the box up until a second ago. I was trying to get all the paperwork. I don't understand. They always put the paperwork in first. And then this was at the bottom. It's 20% off at Monsterbass on any Z-Man products. That's a heck of a start. Last, paperwork we have. Let's go. Z-Man paperwork. Boom. That's what you're going to get in your box. Supposedly, there's a bunch of this, if not all of this, in this box. It's not like usual. There's like 10 or 12 things on here, and you might get 4 or 5 of them. This one, supposedly, all of these are here. All of these are in this box. Let's get started. First off, boom, jig heads. Boom, right off the bat. These are those willow vibes. These have been a lot of fun. I throw a lot of swim baits, but I fish rivers, so these kind of chatterbait style bladed willow blades on the front of these jig heads, these things are awesome. These are in pearl. Very cool. I like that. You got a 2-pack of 3/8 for that. Let's see, what else we got? We got ourselves some Elastec finesse shads, pearl white. These are like a Ned Rig style look. I mean, see those? Short, really thin, look like a pasta noodle. 8-pack, 4-inch in pearl. Another pearl. I wonder if those aren't going to work with those jig heads, but you never know. We got more jig heads. We got, ooh, that's pretty cool. I've never even seen these. Have you seen these before? They're just jig heads. The other ones, I've seen the ones with the little chatter blade. Very cool. They're just jig heads. These are 1/4 ounce glow swim bait eye jig heads. Very nice. I like that. Like I said, I love throwing swim baits. I throw a lot of swim baits. All right, let's go with this. We got a 6-pack of minnows with a Z. Very cool. In blue pearl glimmer, or pearl blue glimmer. Very nice. These are very cool. Very small, paddle-tailed. I like those. Those are little. Those would work on those jig heads, on those little small willow ones. Heck yeah, they would. All right, next we got a bigger boy. I've never even seen that one. A chatterbait CFL. It's a football jig. Heck yeah. Now, honestly, up until last fall, I went fishing with my buddy Terry. And Terry's been fishing for a long time. He's big, and he's a great guy. He's a great fisherman. Forgot more about fishing than I know. And he gave me a lot of pointers on how to fish the chatterbaits, how to fish them. And I'd never fished a chatterbait like a jig. You know, I've always been one of those cast and just slow retrieve, kind of might do a little bit of a yo-yo where I let it drop a little and then pull it back up. No, he was working them. We were on Lake Lanier here in Georgia, and we were working them, and we were fishing them like a jig. It was really cool. You fish them, you roll them, let it drop to the bottom, let it hit the ground, let it sit there, and then boom, boom, pop, drop it again, boom. We were doing that. This one right here is going to be money for that. That is going to be awesome. It's like a green pumpkin, it looks like. Yep, green pumpkin. 3/8 ounce CFL bladed football jig. I like that. Now we got two types of plastic. Being that one's green pumpkin, we're going to assume these are meant for that. Have to say, so far, everything is paired up where everything can work with something else. I don't like when you give me something that I can't use. I have to buy hooks or anything like that. And if you follow my channel, you know I say that all the time. This one right here, it looks like everything in here has a home. Is meant for you to put it on something and crush them with it. This one right here is the GOAT. I've never even seen this one. All Elastec, which means they're going to float. They're buoyant. So when they're on the bottom, they're like this. You know, they're wanting to float up on their own. This one is a 4-pack of 3 3¾ inch, look like not beaver style. They're more like appendages, like crawdad style, but they're flat. Now these are something else he was showing me, is that you put, I used to always use a lot of swim baits and stuff like that when I'd fish the chatterbait, but he was showing me that if you run the flat ones and you work them across when you're throwing them in wood or around cover, you can throw flatter beaver style baits and it'll help them go over. When I was doing it, I've used worms. I've used a lot of things like that, bit them down to where it was just the ribbon tail coming through. But it doesn't want to keep it up, you know, where that hook is. The hook's coming out of the top like a scorpion. You're coming across, and when you run those beaver style baits, it wants to hold them up and bring them over the thing with the hook up high. Now, don't get me wrong, you still got a chance of catching a branch as you're going over, but you're not going to catch the branch that you're going over, you know? Very cool. Green pumpkin. So that can go with the football jig. And it is, if you think about it, it makes sense. I'm just happy that they did this, that they put everything together and made it this perfect. Next, another thing. Now, this is something I started fishing these last summer. These were on my finesse setup, so I'm throwing them on a spinning rod, weightless, instead of the standard, the standard flukes. I was throwing these in white, and then they came up with these reds. I just got a box of these. I got like 4 or 5 packs of these from Tackle Warehouse because they had them in stock, and I bought them, and they were awesome. I had the white. I bought the white at like Academy or Dick's, but these are in red, like the craw pattern. Fire craw, springtime. Like I said, anything red is just going to draw their attention. These fish have been lethargic. They're wanting to get ramped up, so they see something. And you got to remember, they can't see this. They can't see in front of their face. So their eyes are on the side of their heads. So they see something and then they react to it. That's how they work, you know. Very cool. This is the Z-Man Cross-Eye Z Chatterbait, snag resistant, so it's got a weed guard. Very nice. And that's a big old hook too. 3/8. Does it say what it is? No. But these are buoyant, so they're going to want to float. But I was throwing the white ones where I was just twitch, and in the fall, in the late winter, up into the winter, throwing those white flukes around there and just letting them float and just letting them, these things have little cuts in their tails, so their tails are more active than a regular fluke. Regular fluke, the whole thing is just like bang, 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 you know. These had a really wiggly tail, so when you're doing it, they come through almost on their own. So when you're twitching them, that curve can cause them to where they're almost going backwards. They're almost looping around, and I've seen them where I'm watching them and they're almost spiraling down because they're weightless, but they've got the hooks, you know, so the hook is starting to take them under. But man, just awesome. That is a great looking jig. I haven't tried that chatterbait. I didn't even know they had a weedless one. That's awesome. I mean, this is a great box. Now, anybody that's followed my channel for any length of time, you know I am not a big fanboy for Monsterbass. Now, I love the box. We get some great stuff, but we had a rough 2021, but 2022 is off to an awesome start. I will put a link down below where you can go and try Monsterbass and be involved in whatever March has in store for us. Go over and click on it. It'll save you $10 on your first box. But guys, these are great. 2022 has been a great year so far. These boxes are great. The boxes have been great. My Bulldogs won the national championships. I live just outside of Athens, Georgia. And then we got the Braves won the World Series. And then, for those of you that don't know, I grew up in Southern California. So I went to school in Los Angeles, lived there for 5 years. We had the Rams and we had the Raiders, and neither one of them were worth much. I'm very happy to see that the Rams won the Super Bowl. That was awesome. Honestly, it was one of the best Super Bowls I've watched in a long time. I was honestly just happy not to see Tom Brady and the Buccaneers in there. I mean, just honestly. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little different, a little more personal. I'm venting and I'm talking and just not just showing you the baits. I'm trying to be a little more personal and just having fun with it. I've had a great morning. Got a lot of stuff to do, but I wanted to get this video done and I wanted to share it with you. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you comment down below and tell me what you think. If you have a particular one of those crazy hacks that does really, really well when you're running the chatterbait, something different that you put on there that most people just won't, put it down below. Tell me about it. Share it with our community and help us all grow to be better fishermen. Thanks again for coming by. If you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button down there in the corner. The damn thing is tiny though. Hit that subscribe button, be part of this community, and ring that bell and get notified every week when we post our new videos. Thanks again for stopping by. Make sure you go over and check us out. We're on Facebook and on Instagram, and we couldn't do it without you. Thanks again. Get out there this week and have a great time. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy nature. Be prepared. Stay safe. God bless, guys. We'll see you soon.